You know, every time you walk into a supermarket, you're literally surrounded by stories. And I'm not just talking about the ones on the fancy packaging. I mean the secret stories, that hidden journey your food took just to get to that shelf. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the invisible tech that tells those stories and how it's making every single step of that journey safer than ever.
Just stop and think about that for a second. What if that carton of milk or that pack of chicken could tell you exactly where it came from, how it was treated, and prove to you right there that it's safe to eat? I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's not science fiction. It's happening right now. You see, as we speak, there are these silent, invisible technologies working around the clock, and they have one job, and one job only, to watch over our food from the moment it leaves the farm to the second you put it in your shopping cart. And that's the key thing to remember here. This isn't some glimpse into the distant future. This is a system that's already up and running, actively making sure the food we buy is fresh, healthy, and most importantly, safe for our families. Okay, so let's meet the first of these digital guardians. It's a teeny tiny piece of tech with a huge amount of responsibility, and it goes by the name RFID. So what in the world is RFID? Well, it stands for Radio Frequency Identification. The easiest way to think about it is like a tiny, super smart sticker. But here's the cool part. Unlike a regular barcode that you have to scan directly, this little tag uses radio waves to constantly report its status. It's like it's always checking in, telling the system, hey, I'm here and my temperature is perfect. And this is where it gets really powerful. The whole process is actually pretty simple. You apply a tag, it keeps a constant eye on the temperature. And if anything goes wrong, say the freezer on a delivery truck fails, bam, an instant alert gets sent out. So this isn't just about tracking, it's about prevention. It means potentially dangerous food gets stopped in its tracks, way before it ever has a chance to reach your grocery store. All right, next up, let's talk about something we've all seen a million times, the barcode. For decades, it was just a bunch of lines that did one thing, tell the cashier how much something costs. But that simple little barcode has gotten a massive upgrade. It has learned how to talk, how to tell a story. And believe me, the difference is night and day. The old school barcode, that was really for the store. It just had enough info for them to manage price and inventory. But the modern smart barcode, that little square QR code you see on everything now, that is built for you. Its whole purpose is total transparency, giving you a backstage pass to that product's entire life story. And what a story it tells. I mean, we're talking about an incredible level of detail. You can find out the exact farm your apples were picked from, the specific factory that packaged your favorite cereal, the country it came from, and every single stop it made on its journey to your local store. And the best part? You can access all this info yourself, right there in the middle of the grocery aisle. It's so simple. You just pull out your phone, open the camera, point it at the QR code on the package, and boom, the product's entire history is right there in your hand. Sometimes you'll even get recipes or allergy info. Seriously, try it next time you're shopping. So, beyond just being a really cool feature, what does all this tech actually mean for us? Well, it all boils down to two incredibly important things: confidence and safety. First off, it dramatically cuts down the risk of getting sick from spoiled food. All that constant monitoring and detailed tracking catches problems early. And second, it builds this amazing bridge of trust. It gives us total transparency, so you're not just buying a product anymore. You're buying a promise from the producer, a promise that's backed up by data. And really, that's the bottom line. This entire invisible system of technology is designed to give you peace of mind. What's the result? You get to shop with confidence, and you feel safe, knowing that what you're bringing home is exactly what it's supposed to be. So maybe it's time we all start to think about technology in a new way. It's not just the phone in your hand or the computer on your desk. When it comes to the food you eat, it's something so much more personal. The next time you're pushing a cart down the aisle, I want you to remember this. Remember that behind every single product on that shelf, there's an invisible story being written by technology. A story all about keeping you and your family safe. Because at the end of the day, technology isn't just a device in your pocket. It's a silent guardian of your health. It works completely behind the scenes to make sure the food on our tables is safe. And that leads to a really fascinating question. If our food has such a detailed story to tell, what other stories are out there?